I cried when I read about his widowed bride. Something touched
I'm gonna get a better camera for this.
The music died.
No, it looks like a car accident. Good thing I'm a Boy Scout troop leader. Boy Scout rule number 1, always be prepared.
Oh look, it's you guys.
What's going on with my faculty today? How can you have spirit if you're dying?
It seems like Sword and Bosky got into a little bit of an accident, but luckily I was doing some research to help them.
What's wrong with her?
Well, chickens, Susan is currently diaphoretic, which means very sweaty. She has a blood pressure of 90/48 and her pulse is 140 beats per minute, but her left leg has no pulse at all, which is not good. She seems to have multiple contusions to her lower limbs, as well as a compound fracture of her right ulna.
That's a cat.
Right. This was the ulna, and that was Charlie.
I'm glad we got that sorted out. What am I going to tell the board? What's going to happen to her?
Essentially, we need to make sure she doesn't die. The first step is giving her a blood transfusion. Since her heart rate is high and her blood pressure is low, we can assume the heart is trying to compensate for the lack of blood in her system. This is called hypovolemic shock. It's cool. Her baroreceptors can sense a fall in blood pressure, and they signal for the constriction of blood vessels, and they also tell the heart to beat faster. That's why Sword isn't dead from blood loss. Then we can address the other issues, like the broken ulna. That's definitely going to need surgery. I mean, look at that thing. We just need to realign it, then make sure it doesn't move. And wow, look at that bruise. That's pretty ugly. Here's an ice pack. Just put some compression on it. Let's hope it isn't a symptom of something worse than bruising, like a fractured pelvis or something.
Eva, why do we need to do that? What does ice and compression even do?
Great question. So, the coolness of the arm tells the brain to send blood to that area, and the blood contains the red blood cells that help the healing process. We use compression to prevent swelling, because the compression helps blood go back to the heart through the vessels. Speaking of blood, her left leg isn't looking too hot. The EMTs have confirmed that Sword has suffered a crush injury and is showing symptoms of compartment syndrome. There's internal swelling in her leg, crushing her vascular tissue and damaging her nerves and muscles due to oxygen deprivation. If we don't deal with it by using surgery, like a fasciotomy, the swelling and pressure may lead to severe nerve damage and muscle death.
Yeah, that sounds pretty serious. How do you plan on helping her?
In retrospect, we probably should have dealt with this first. I mean, if we don't deal with this quickly, she might lose a leg. Yeah, she's definitely going to lose the leg. I mean, all of the cells are dead now from being deprived from oxygen for so long. We'll need to amputate her left leg.
Okay. I'm just gonna go. You do that. I have like assembled. Yeah.
You know what?
Bye. Don't. Okay. Bye.
I got a film gig and my niece needs me.
Several bad puns later.
Hi, Dr. C. So, this is going to be kind of a strange question, but since the accident, I've been kind of sweating a lot lately, and it's very disconcerting. I mean, I usually run quite cold, and I've had to change my outfit a lot.
Well, what you've been experiencing is called diaphoresis. Basically, you sweat a lot. Diaphoresis is usually caused by extreme emotions that are in response to some sort of trauma or remembrance of trauma. When you go into shock like this, homeostasis gets thrown off whack. Your body's actions don't necessarily correspond with its needs.